ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's Virtual Venomz back here with my next episode of the Godly Weapons series, where I talk to you guys about all the assault rifles and just general weapons in the game, which I think are kick-ass, hence the word godly. Now in this episode, as you can see in the gameplay behind me, I will be covering the M8A1. This is an assault rifle that you unlock at level 49, and it's a very powerful assault rifle, and it's built burst fire. So first off, what I'm going to say with this gun is the first time I used this weapon I really didn't like it, but I was asked by one of my subscribers to do a episode on this, so I thought I'll give the weapon another try out, which is hence the reason it took me a few days, because I was trying the weapon out and getting a feel for it myself to see if I actually wanted to do an episode on it, and it turns out that I did. So this is the episode. So first off, we're going to go straight into the rate of fire. That's very important obviously with these burst fire weapons, and I'm going to say I'm going to grade it an 8 out of 10 for burst fire. Burst fire is very good, long range, you can keep quite a steady aim, especially with the target finder scope, which I'm using in the gameplay. It also fires, I think it's 3 or 4 bullets, I'm not too sure, but I think it's 1 to 2 bursts will kill someone, and the burst fire rate is pretty fast. So the fire rate I'd probably award this weapon is probably a 8 out of 10. Now you do fire 4 bullets each burst, so about 2 bursts, so you're taking about 8 bullets in average, and that's not saying that every single bullet is actually hitting the target, and it is very effective at long range, which some burst weapons seem to completely fail at, and I don't know why, it just do, but this one's very effective at close range and like far away, so you're going to be able to engage in combat at any distance you really want. Hence the reason why this was a good map for me. Cargo, lots of different choke points and bits of the map where I can get up high, and close quarter and far distance engagements. So this weapon really did excel on this map. As you can see, I'm getting a long distance kill for that guy in the window there, and as you can see, barely any recoil. Now I'm going to go through the attachments which I think you should use with this weapon before moving on to the power of the weapon itself and power per burst. And I'm going to say that the attachments you should use is foregrip, quick draw, and the target finder. Now target finder with this weapon is very good. Little recoil, really allows you to pick off your enemies at far distance, because with the iron sights I don't really like them that much. With this weapon it really does, this attachment, sorry, really does allow you to like pretty much kill anyone at any distance with this weapon, no matter what, close and far range. So foregrip, I would say, because it's extra stability. Not really, if you don't feel you need it, then don't use it. In this game clip I was not actually using foregrip, I was using quick draw. Quick draw of this weapon for me is very important, because if you're in close quarter combat situation, it's very good to get the first couple of shots off on your opponent when using a burst fire weapon, compared if he has a machine gun or something, you're going to struggle to beat him in close combat. So quick draw is probably a must, I would say. However, you can use any sight you want. I would recommend using a sight for this weapon. I know with other weapons I've said that the iron sights are quite good and suitable, but with this weapon I'm going to have to say that a sight, like an extra sight as one of your attachments, is probably a must. Now, as you've seen in this gameplay so far, I've done quite a lot of hip firing. This gun is quite effective hip firing. If you want to stick a laser sight on there and instead of quick draw and hip fire it, then by all means do so. And I just blew myself up because I'm a badass right there. So I'm moving on to power now. The power of the weapon per burst, I'd probably have to rate it about another 8 out of 10. Very nice power. Obviously it's not overpowered, I wouldn't say to the point where you can just one burst people across map. However, for some reason sometimes you'll be able to get one burst at really long distance, sometimes it takes 2 to 3. Just depends on the hit detection and the amount of bullets that goes into your opponent. But ultimately I do think it's about a 4 to 5 bullet kill with this weapon, and when it shoots in rapid 4 bullet bursts, that really, it seems like 1 burst or 2 bursts. So the power of this weapon is very good. Now usually for this type of weapon, if the power is good, there's considerable amount of recoil. However, for this there really isn't. So yet again, feel free to change attachments around and for close quarter and long range engagements, because this gun is good for both if you use the right attachments. Attachments are key on this weapon. For me personally, if I don't use the right attachments, I don't really get the best out of the weapon that I possibly can, so I'd definitely recommend using attachments to the weapon. So let's just go through a massive summary of this weapon, the M8A1. Okay, so first of all I'm going to say that the power is 8 out of 10. Nice powered gun, not overpowered I wouldn't say, but I say it's got enough punch to take down quite a few enemies per mag, and it's just a good and stable weapon. Now, I would say for the fire rate, I'd probably give that an 8 out of 10 as well. Nice rapid bursts. Bursts have effective power, as I've mentioned, so you really do punch. You know, it is not a burst weapon for pussies. You are really going to be dealing some damage out with this baby. Okay, so I'm going to say for recoil, I'm probably going to have to say about probably about 3 to 5%, as with the AN94. Really not much recoil with this weapon at all. And plus you can put on a foregrip if you feel it necessary to lower the recoil again, but you really can engage at any distance. You know, and FMJ is also an option. If you want to put FMJ on, then by all means go for it. If you want even more power, then I probably will say it will only take you about a 1 burst kill. You know, or if you shoot them waist down, probably a 2 burst kill. Okay, so that's been my review on the M8A1. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. The summary is on screen right now. I've even put up like an overall rating, and the overall rating I'm probably going to give this gun, if you're seeing it on screen, it's probably a 9 out of 10 for its accuracy and its rate of fire and its power. Okay guys, so it's been venomz here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of the Godly series. If you have enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Bye guys.